NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers.
That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44, Rodgers able to complete this one to McLeod. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? To throw is Rodgers.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Cousins gives way to Cook. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
The Vikings at 8-1 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
To throw, there's Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Cook looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Cook, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the line.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, so that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Cousins on the keeper, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins, his 19th touchdown now on the season.
And the Vikings have taken the lead.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On play action, Cousins. His throw incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send him back to the drawing board.
To throw again on second down, Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll run it. Here's Cook.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. They run again on first down. Cook.
He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that will do it for this first.
Past the halfway point of the season, and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins.
Open man is Osborne. He's got him.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A first down throw for Cousins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And quickly, they get to the line. On 2nd down, Cook. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
If you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his first touchdown. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 5th quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that may be one to remember, well executed to give them a little cushion.
Let's take it to the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, 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 and finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now Prater to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13.
So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13.
And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there. And
into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Rodgers, Tunyon's got it on the out route. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Now Lutz for the field goal try. He hit his first. Now this from 43. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. The 40. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Packers offense set to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers.
That's taken in by Watson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Rodgers.
Across the middle, he finds Robinson.
First target, first catch, and a first down. Now a draw play. This is Jones.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45. 2nd and 8.
Now it's Rodgers.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Now Rodgers got to have this one.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Up the middle, it's Cook.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They run the counter with Cook. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing is Cousins. And complete right side to Cook. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Throwing here, Cousins.
Right back to Cook for another completion. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Cousins again.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Lutt's good on the extra point, and that makes it 24-13. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And the Vikings hands team able to recover, and that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick 6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. On line, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end.